can't find it. Somewhere in this room. Okay, so I this was like maybe a couple of days ago. Um, I was feeling like um I was receiving downloads, messages, and it was for pertaining to the protection over the anointed lives, over the starseed lives, you know, over the healers' lives. Um, and I believe that this is something that needs to be talked about. So I channeled that energy. I'm channeling that energy now, so that we can receive some messages from the Most High and from the Most High staff, the Rod. Oh, y'all, let me get clear. Hold on, let me drink some water. Because I'm going to need you guys to understand everything that I am saying, okay? Ugh, but this bottle stink. The fuck? I don't like that. Anyways, so, ugh. Yeah, so, yeah, I was, first of all, good morning, good night, good evening, whenever this message gets to you. Let me say that all of my messages are, all my video messages are timeless. Okay? If you get it in a month from now or 2 months from now and you clicked on it and you just something drew you into it, that's spirit. Watch it. Watch it. Okay? If anything intrigued you, even my voice, well, what is she talking about? 9 times out of 10, there's something in here for you. Okay? Believe in synchronicities, nudges. Know when spirit speaks. Know when to listen. That's what we have to learn. Us anointed ones. Sometimes things go over our head, but spirit doesn't give up on us. Our ancestors don't give up on us. The master descendants, they don't give up on us. Okay, they still stay with us and they teach us. They don't leave our side. They don't give up on us. So, like people do, like humans do, because they understand and they see more than what we see. Okay. But so yeah, I'm gonna channel some messages. I hope that you called in the appropriate protection for yourself. I most definitely am, because I didn't do it before I started the video. So, I asked for the Most High, my father, my mother, to send some of the best warriors, which we have the best warriors, some of the best warriors to protect us as I channel the messages, and to cloak us, cloak myself and the collective from any negative energy, from anyone that's sending any harmful energy, or have any ill intent towards us or towards the collective. I cloak us so that we can get this message. I cloak us because I know that once we are cloaked, we cannot be penetrated. Cannot be penetrated at all. And yeah, I say to that. So now we are cloaked and we are on a televised line, and we are on a secure line, okay, with the Most High. We are on a secure line with the Most High, y'all. We got it like that. Tell me that's first class. You know what I'm saying? That's like the best room in the motel. You know what I'm saying? We going to the 100th floor, the 1,000th floor, because mind you, dementias don't stop. They try to stop you at the 5th. It's just the 5th. No, we got up to 1,000. I'm gonna need. Ooh, it's gonna come out. The hummingbird. So the hummingbird came out. So let's see what messages come through, y'all. I actually got time today, you know. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, shit. You know, I'm not gonna make it that long though, because I don't want to have y'all sitting here. So let's get into it. I don't want to be running my mouth. My video's been like an hour. So some really good what do you want to call them? I'm just waking up. I'm sorry. Psychics, I guess you could say. There's so many different terms that you could use, but yeah, psychics that I listen to is really, really good. Nefertiti is one of them. You guys should look her up. She is, oh my goodness, she's good. Her name is Nefertiti. Okay, let's see, Spirit, come through for us. So this is going to be about the protection for the anointed ones, okay? The protection is over the anointed ones' lives. But for answering the call, you answered the call. Now you got spirit all up over you. Now you got your ancestors and the master descendants all over you. Some of the best warriors, Archangel Michael. I'm talking about there. Hey, right there. And they're not playing about us because we came here on a mission. And the mission will be seen through. You better fucking know it. Okay, so I'll start getting messy with that because it's taking long for that card to come out. Where is that? Let me just do it one more time, y'all. Come on. Energy. And then the bee came out. Okay. So let's see what this is going on. At the bottom of the deck, we got the raccoon. Y'all can go look up raccoon and see what the significance of raccoons are. Okay. Let's see, which one is it? It's going to be this one. So we got the hummingbird, huh? I believe the hummingbird, if I'm not mistaken, is an air sign, I believe. And it's a trip because I believe it is. I believe the hummingbird, let me see, because I want to see what exactly is a hummingbird. I believe it's an air sign. I mean, well, it'll be air energy. It is, y'all, it's air energy. So the hummingbird is an air energy. So I could be talking to some air signs. Okay. Only you would know, but I don't do signs because if you check out my videos, the kind of messages that I put out, I don't direct it to, it's like sometimes I might, you know, feel it. If I feel it, then I'll put it out there like, okay, I'm talking about a tourist. Like this is, you know, I'll feel that energy. But yeah, so let's get into it, y'all. So we won't be on here for hella long. We already 8 minutes in. Time go by fast, shit. So we got the hummingbird. It says positive and enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. So inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's sacred secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Follow the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. When in balance, smart, curious, loves to learn. When out of balance, pushy, insistent, sharp. To bring into balance, take a class. Okay, so that's the hummingbird. And then the bee came out. So earnest, hardworking, democratic. The bee personality is a delight to be around, especially when there's a team project on the horizon. Bees love to work steadily and thoughtfully until the final task is complete. They are sensitive creatures, aware of many subtles at once. Since they're artistic at heart, they usually add creative details to the overall vision. For the most part, they have bustling, joyous personalities until they're too tired from all the work. Then they grip and then sting. When in balance, so when the bee is in balance, this is the kind of energy it gives off. Content, active, vibrant. When out of balance, overworked, annoyed. To bring into balance, mini vacations, okay? And that's what we be having. I'm telling y'all, I be having to take breaks because, like, when I be doing readings and shit, and are like, if I'm like, when I do a reading, if ancestors come through, it pulls a lot of my energy out. But that just happened when we working and all that, like when you work in a job and shit, like, you know. So it's always good to take a break, man, because you can get burnt out and you need as much as energy. But reading those just that's gonna tie into what it is that I'm going to be talking about. That's why I be doing those cards first, you know what I'm saying, to see what's coming out. And it actually goes with what the energy that I'm pulling off of, as far as getting the message from the source. So basically I'm gonna go into letting you guys know that don't be afraid and you are protected, right? So as you go on your journey, right, you're going to get downloads, right? And at some point, you're going to hear spirit, whether if it's spirit or whether if it's your master descendants or your ancestors, they're going to tell you not to be afraid. Because the more awakened you become, the more shit get real. Because you start seeing things for what it truly is. You know what I'm saying? Like, your perspective changed. And so it's the unknown, and the unknown is scary. You know what I'm saying? That's like walking in the dark and not knowing what the fuck is in the room, and you're stepping in the room that you've never been into. You've never been in this room before. It's dark. You know what I'm saying? And the only way you can see is by walking by faith and not by sight. So it can be a little scary. So at the bottom of the deck, we got the High Priestess that came out. Look at that. And the Empress. As soon as I cut the deck, Spirit speaks. You know what I'm saying? We got the Empress and the High Priestess. That's big shit right there. You feel me? First of all, the Empress lets you know that you are psychic and that you have powers. You know what I'm saying? So that's light right there. You know what I'm saying? So if you in the dark and you got the light, all you got to do is know how to turn that motherfucker on within yourself, and you're going to be able to see. And even if you in there, now we're going to stay in the metaphysic part of it, right? Metaphysic part, not reality. Metaphysically, in the spiritual realm, that light can only be used by you by way of the Most High, and the only people that can see is those that you choose to touch and those that you choose to allow to see. So even if you in the darkness and your light is shining, don't mean everybody is gonna see that light. Everybody's able to see that light. All entities are I didn't mean to say everybody. All entities are able to see that light because there are bad entities in there. This is why Spirit speaks and says, do not be afraid. I hope you follow. I hope you called in the appropriate protection for you. Okay? Because I did. Let's see what Spirit got, y'all. I'm going to try to do this like in 30 minutes, y'all. Let's see if I can. Because I be on it for hell long. I be running my mouth. I like talking to y'all though. I like sharing, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what we're supposed to do. The Queen of Cups. Spirit speak. The Ace of Swords. Look. The Empress came back out. Stop fucking playing with me. Okay? The Three of Cups. Spirit is like it's a walk in the park. You know what I'm saying? You chose the right side. So, Spirit always gets straight to it in my readings, like no lie. And then, watch how this shit turn, y'all. Watch this. So, the Queen of Cups, we got the Ace of Swords, the Empress, and the Three of Cups came out. So, the energy that I'm getting from the Queen of Cups is inspiration. You are inspired to move forward on your journey. You are inspired to move forward on your journey. Not because you grew up in a church. Not because you're afraid and you just want to have something to believe in. But because for sure within, you are connected to source. For sure. You're connected to source. You see how source came out right after that? The Ace of Wands pointing up is pointing to the skies, pointing to the heavens. You know what I'm saying? That's the Eye of Horus right there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know about the Eye of Horus? You know what I'm saying? I can show you. Ooh, it's basically something like that. It's that exactly. That's what it looked like. It's on the Egyptian tombs and shit in Egypt and Mexico and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then you got the Empress. Okay? You're giving birth to a new way of living, a new way of life. Now, with spirituality and the more you rank up in the spiritual realm comes bigger demons, bigger problems. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's on the physical too. And so in the world, like real shit, I want you guys to listen to what I'm saying and how serious this is. And this is for your protection so that you can know how to protect yourself. So you rank up by being consistent with doing the work. You rank up by speaking up when shit ain't right. Sometimes you're going to know. You're going to feel it. You're going to have a nudge inside. Sometimes spirit won't even allow me to say shit. Like everything will leave my mind and everything I'll be wanting to because I am of service. This is what I came here for, to be of service. But sometimes spirit will pull me back and say, that's not your, matter of fact, this is a good one. Have you guys ever seen what's that movie called? The Book of Eli? When he was like, he just kept going and spirit was just telling him, no, you get there, get that Bible to the other side. That book. I'm gonna say book. I don't like saying Bible. I don't even like that shit. I'm sorry. Get that book to the new world. You know what I'm saying? So that they can know, you know, what to do next. So that they can know my word or whatever. So whenever he would stop or when they took the Bible, it took away his protection. You know what I'm saying? I don't like the concept and how they did that shit in the Bible and made it so important and all that. But really, you are the kingdom that they say that you're supposed to try to get to when you leave here, and that's why you gotta be good here. You gotta do good here. You gotta be a God-fearing person here and all that. You know what I'm saying? You are the temple. The temple lies within you. You know what I'm saying? Just to keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? It's everything that you need is inside of you. Source is in you. You know what I'm saying? So whenever he would get off a path or when he would see some shit, he like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. And at times you have to do that. You can't save motherfuckers. Or let's say you can't save everybody. Everybody has their own path. Whether if they pick up the call or not, whenever they choose to in their life at whatever age, that's up to them. You got to keep moving because it's doors that you're going to go through where nobody can go through with you. Mama can't go, daddy can't go, best friend can't go, kids can't go. You know what I'm saying? It's the test of all times. But everybody have a direction, their own direction. You know what I'm saying? That they go in. And I don't give a fuck what you born into. I don't care if you're born into money, if you end up getting hella money, so now you're able to bring everybody with you on the physical realm. Spiritually, that don't got nothing to do with the spiritual realm. That got nothing to do with the metaphysic realm at all. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand the difference between the two, the physical and the spiritual. And you have to understand that you cannot take everybody with you, and sometimes you can't take nobody with you. Especially when you doing shadow work. When you going within, can't nobody go within. Can't nobody jump inside your fucking body and your mind and take them downloads. That shit'll drive you crazy on some real shit. My family thought I was crazy at one point. They still think I am. Well, right. They still think I'm crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is. I was just on the phone with my brother. I swear to God. Right before I got on here, I was on the phone with my little brother, and he said that my sister said I was psycho. She think you're psycho. She said you were psycho. Well, bitch, you've been saying that since I was 2 years old. Let it be then. If that's what I am, then let it be. I have a good relationship with the Most High. Bitch, I know more about you than you know about yourself. You better get it together. Anyways, let's keep going. So, I want to come out. The Four of Swords. That's work, man. That's work. So, yeah, so being on this path is very it can become overwhelming, and you're gonna go through different, then you're even gonna go through abandonment issues, and that's because of the disconnect that we have from source. You know what I'm saying? It's just like when you have a baby and the baby come out and the baby no longer hears the mother's heartbeat. It's been it's been centuries, thousands and thousands of years that we've been in a cycle, a perpetuating cycle, going through, coming back here, trying to get it right. And it was a system that was designed. It was a system that was designed, and it was like souls were entrapped like this, which it's getting that shit is finna be all that shit is finna be over with, y'all. I'm telling y'all. Like in the next, I would say year, 2 years, y'all gonna see so much change in the world. I'm talking about it's already hella aliens and shit already then came back here. I mean, spirits is walking around like crazy. When I tell you, I be feeling hella spirits names and all kind of shit. Like one name for Sue, that name. I don't know who she is, but she has a message for somebody. She keep coming. Like, you know what I'm saying? So just our psychic abilities and all of that has heightened. Okay. That was just a quick televised message. It didn't have nothing to do with anything, but so let's get back to it. The 10 of coins, huh? That came in the downright, but I'm gonna put it in the upright. Okay, y'all. So let me just give me 1 minute so for the messages to come through. So yeah, okay, so Spirit want me to stop and speak about what's going on right here. When you are anointed, you see how we got the the 10 of coins. You got his family, everything that people want, all that. People want a family, love, and all that. The career, all that. But this right here is your soul. This is what they're showing. Like this is what I'm seeing. It's your soul. It don't have nothing to do with material things. This is your soul and anointings over your life and what these other souls see when they look at you. If you've been in a place where you walk in and people stare at you, If you've ever experienced that, or if when you're talking to somebody, it's a look in their eye where they're looking at you like they're dazed, like they're in a trance, that's because you're anointed. They see the light within you. The more and more you dig deep inside to healing past trauma and breaking generational curses, this makes them mad. This makes the others, I'm going to call them the others, it upsets them. It upsets them. So you get ranked. You get ranked in the spiritual realm. Although you're in the physical, you get ranked in the spiritual realm. The more work you do within, the more you heal, the more your perspective bright, your perspective horizons, the bigger your perspective get. Because see, spirit wants you to see things from all angles, like source do. Source see everything, right? And we have the ability to too. We just was cut off from that because of the indoctrination. And you see how the Ace of Swords came out, and I just said source see all things, and we have the ability to too. We have the ability to see these bad entities, the others, before they see us, but we have to listen to the call. We have to listen to who it is that we work with. And we work with our ancestors. Our ancestors work with us. So as we dig deep inside to heal past trauma and to heal generational curses, you don't work alone. So that's where the meditating and having a safe place that you go to, even having a what is it? What is it called? I'm gonna think of it. But setting up an altar and speaking, not and giving offerings to, like things that your grandmother might like. Call that's how you would call your grandmother's spirit in. If your grandmother my grandmother, she liked apple cinnamon donuts, the swirl ones. I will go buy them in the morning and I will put them at the altar when I wanted to speak to her to bring her spirit, to bring her soul in. And so we work with them. And so you have to build a connection, because let me tell you something. If you are anointed, you are absolutely, everybody have different gifts. I have the gift to be able to communicate with the other side. I can communicate with the other side. So, and I believe that all anointed, well, I can't say all anointed ones. It's so many different gifts, like, you know what I'm saying, that we have, like, I mean, I feel like discernment, and I know this is off subject, but I feel like discernment is one that all anointed ones have, because you have to have discernment, you know, when you about your father's work, because that's how you see. Being able to discern things, like, you know what I'm saying, and see shit for what it really, really is, no matter how it make you feel inside. You can never let them know. It's like playing poker, that you see them. You know what I'm saying? I know for a fact that I was hidden. That's what I've been told since I've been on my spiritual walk, that I've been hidden. And a lot of the anointed ones, the star seeds, have been hidden. And let me tell you how. I'm gonna tell you how y'all been hidden and how we've been hidden. We were the black sheep of the family. You know what I'm saying? We was the black sheep of the family, just to make a long story short, without getting into all of the abuse and the neglect and all of that shit as a child in the family. You know what I'm saying? Not being treated fairly, not being heard, all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's the black sheep of the family. So that spirit hiding you in plain sight until it's time for you to start the work. Until it's time for you to, be able to hear the call. You know what I'm saying? Because you always knew you was different. I always knew I was different. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Give me 1 minute. I'm just waiting to see what other messages is going to come through. So remember earlier I was saying about well, a few minutes ago I was saying about sitting with self and digging deep. It's gonna take a lot of that for the anointed ones. Like right now, you should be in hermit mode. I'm not surprised if the hermit card don't come out. You know what I'm saying? But most definitely you should be in hermit mode doing you know, and I would say that your abilities are heightened right now. So being around people might not be so good. You might be feeling like I just want to stay to myself right now. You know what I'm saying? Or certain people that you deal with, but it's not a lot. You kind of like in the energy that I'm getting from this card, you kind of like feel a lot more um grounded being alone right now. You know what I'm saying? Doing your own thing, you know, spending time alone, you know, and that's just you rejuvenating your soul and getting ready for the next season, because the next season is coming. The next season is coming. And I swear to God, look at the next season is coming. And you getting ready because you finna get to work. You about to get to work. It's finna be some shit that's finna come through, and this is why this energy came through. As far as spirit want me to let you guys know that you are protected in every season. In every season, you're protected. You're not working alone, and you need to know this. You're gonna get nudges. You're gonna have downloads where spirit is gonna say, and it's gonna be in your mind's eye. It's gonna be your intuition. It's gonna tell you not to be afraid, because you're gonna see some shit, and you're gonna be like, what the fuck? You're gonna see some shit within people. You're gonna see the evil in people. You're gonna see the hate in people, and it's gonna be people close to you. It's gonna be people close to you. You're gonna see how they really feel about you. In the next season of your life, the anointed ones that I'm talking to, when you walk through that season, it's not going to be a lot of motherfuckers that's going to be leaving and walking through that next door with you to the next season. It's not. It's not. You know, it's going to be the people that truly support you and have always supported you throughout your life and has never treated you like shit. That never did, you feel me, made you feel like you can't trust them, or like you can't be there for them. It's only gonna be people who genuinely love you, and it's only gonna be the people who source know gonna protect you. You're gonna have to be around people you can trust, is what I'm hearing. You're gonna need people around you that you can trust going into this next season. And I don't know if somebody been feeling that, but I'm here to confirm. I'm confirming that. I'm confirming that because you are about to get to work. I'm about my Father's work, man. If you were chosen one, then you know. If you were chosen one, you know. You know, we don't have that much downtime. But the downtime we do have, when we get back up, when I tell you order a motherfucking court, I'm talking about it's like the rising phoenix. You know what I'm saying? It's like the rising phoenix. I mean, it's a whole different. Look, we got the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck. Things are turning. Things are turning. Things are about to turn into place, and it's constantly, the wheel never stops turning. The wheel never stops turning. Like I said, we finna go into a new season, man. Y'all better. I'm talking to my chosen ones, man. To my healers, to my star seeds. Y'all need to get y'all some rest. You know what I'm saying? Get some, not rest like sleep, but you know, studying. You could read books. Just getting your mind right, getting your perspective right on where you are, and if this is what you truly want to do. Because this is the Four Swords energy, and she's getting there. It's not, and then it went to the Eight of Coins. But going into the next season, you're gonna have to be into the Ten of Coins type of kind of energy. You're gonna have to have that type of kind of energy. So it's over time. It's a preparation. You see? Y'all seen me shuffle the cards. I shuffled the cards. I didn't just pick, you know what I'm saying? This is the beginning. This is you getting it together, getting yourself together. What the warriors do. Well, what do they do when they go to war? You know what I'm saying? They put their armor on, they get ready. You know what I'm saying? They get their mind right. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers, what they do in the army, they sit in ice water and shit, you know what I'm saying, to get it right. Because you're going to need to be in a 10 of cup type energy, because nobody's going to be on that battlefield with you but you. And you know what I'm saying, but of course you're going to have your ancestors, and you know you're going to have spirit to go to, you're going to have, you know what I'm saying, mother to go to. You got your you got you got them, you got the spiritual realm, but at the same time in the physical it's going to be just you. It's just you, baby. And you need to know that. And when you're in the physical, because we are in the flesh and we have been, you know, indoctrinated with lies, and that, you know, the darkness is supposed to be scary. It can be scary, and we go back and forth between minds in our subconscious, you know, and our reptilian mind. You know, like the reptilian mind keeps a lot of fear there, and that's what we need to get out, that fear. You know what I'm saying? So you could look up the reptilian mind if you guys want to learn more about that. But most definitely it's time to get ready. Wow, that's a trip, like this shit is, look at these cars, don't be lying. When I tell you spirit be in the building, came in. Do not be afraid. I'm here. You're not in this alone. This is all this up here at the top right here. Look at all of this. This is spirit, Queen of Cups, the Ace of Swords, the Empress, the Three of Cups. When you commune, when you speak, you're going to need somebody there that you can trust. Only people you can trust going to be able to go with you. It's going to be people that you love so much and you overlook the fuck shit that they do. You overlook all that shit. But the thing is spirit don't want you to have, spirit is not going to allow you. It's not even don't want you. Don't want you, not going to allow you, and don't feel like you deserve to have to question a person's loyalty. You shouldn't have to. You shouldn't have to. Motherfucker call you crazy and talk behind your back, but smile in your face. Who see that when you don't? Your mother, your father, your spiritual mother and father, the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So this right here, this is love. This is trust. This is support. This is not calling you crazy because you saying I seen the spirit, or I got some information and they don't get it. So they like, man, I think this motherfucker crazy. I think this motherfucker ain't got it all. I think they psycho. No, you don't need that around you. You don't need that in your energy, because that's going to take away from what it is you doing. Go watch the book of Book of Eli. Watch that movie. I believe who was in that movie? Denzel Washington. Go watch that shit. Go watch that shit. That came out the ethers, y'all. I'm just trying to point you in a direction where it can help you, give you some things, some tips on, you know, getting through this shit. Because it ain't easy. It ain't easy. But who said it was going to be easy? And who want to be in some easy shit? I want some shit that's going to challenge me. You know what I'm saying? Something that's going to make me better, greater, stronger. Because like I said, each level... And you're going to know your spiritual rank, man. You're going to know your spiritual rank. You're going to know when you are successful in whatever spirit put forth. And it could be simple as you going into a meeting at your job. And now this meeting, these motherfuckers that's been trying to pull something out of you and trying to say shit to make you act a certain way, or trying to provoke you in a certain way. Let's use that. Provoke you in a way to where you go bad because they want you to use your job, or they just want to see, oh, you always, you know, you so calm and shit like that. Because motherfuckers do that to me. But you know what? I always keep my cool. I bet you can't fuck with me on my best day. I'm about my Father's work, bitch. You don't even know where I'm at in the spiritual realm. Bitch, I had your whole head took off in the spiritual realm. Bitch, you try it. Try me. You know what I'm saying? And because I know how powerful I am spiritually, I don't even do that. I just be like, now, I used to have to, I'm telling you, I used to fucking check a bitch. I'd be ready to whoop a motherfucker ass some more shit. Now I just be looking at motherfuckers like, you don't even fucking know. I'm going to let you live. I'm going to show grace. You know what I'm saying? You just, because you know. You know. You know, when you know, man. They can't fuck with me on my worst day, man. You know what I'm saying? Look, because I'm about my Father's work. The 7 of Swords. Look at she getting ready. Look at she getting ready. She getting ready. Look. She looking back like, y'all motherfuckers talking about. What y'all motherfuckers talking about? What'd you say? She's a looky. And so you know what the swords, what's the word I'm looking for? So the swords mean the energy that I'm picking up is the protection that she has. Unlimited resources. Unlimited resources in the spiritual realm. This shit is real, y'all. We are in a spiritual warfare. Okay? You cannot fight in the spiritual with the physical. We are not going to be here forever. Okay? We are not going to be here forever. We are getting ready while we're here on this earth to go into another realm, to go into another paradigm. So you have to strengthen your spiritual. And that's why, so it goes both ways. Let me explain it. So you know how you exercise in the gym and shit? Basically, that's what you're doing. You're exercising your spirit. You know what I'm saying? And when you're in the gym, what do? You feel me? What do you get? You get the benefit of, you know, having a healthier heart, having muscles, having a nice body. It's benefits to it, right? It's benefits when you eat healthy. It's benefits when you drink water and not hella soda and juice. So it's the same thing in the spiritual realm. I want you guys to understand how, you know, important they both are and how they both are, like, they mirror each other. You have enemies here on earth. You have enemies in the spiritual realm. You got motherfuckers in the spiritual realm. They don't like you from past lives, from thousands and thousands of years ago. Because mind you, the faces change, but the spirits don't. We've all came in contact with one another in a lifetime. Whether if it's this one, a past one, before that, that's just what it is. Got to get ready. And you have the protection. You have it. This time is different, y'all. And y'all, I don't even know, you know, I'm not going to go too much into it, but this time is different. Like real shit. We in different times. 7 is the what is 7? What is 7 is significant to? 7 is a direct number to source. 7 is 7 days in a week. 7 seals if you read the Revelations. You know what I'm saying? 7. Look up 7 and see all of the accolades underneath 7. It's different this time, y'all. Like, this time, Mother came back to restore balance. She's tired of the patriarchs. They have to leave. Look at how the world is changing, y'all. Look at all the shit that's happening. The fucking White House is shut down. The Pentagon is shut down. That bitch died over there. What's her name? Queen Elizabeth, whatever the fuck her name is. That bitch died. That bitch was like damn near fucking 1,000 years old. That bitch was a fucking alien. All this shit is coming out. That bitch ain't dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. They put the fucking horse down in front of the castle. Nobody ever been able to go and do no shit. Like, all this shit is falling apart. Everything. All the truth. And we are truth holders. If you work for the Most High, you are a truth holder. You've always been truthful. The truth done got you in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Because you so fucking honest. And motherfuckers they can't take that. They don't understand it. Let me keep going. This shit it's a wrap. It's over with. We created this shit. You know what I'm saying? We created this shit. I can go so deep. It's so much that I fucking know. I get so many fucking downloads. Like, oh my goodness. This shit is real. I'm talking. So somebody need to go to the water. I don't know if somebody been feeling like going to the beach, to the beach or I'll say to the beach. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I like going to the beach, but going to some water or going to like maybe like hike or something. You need to get out in nature. Somebody need to get out in nature and look at that. I just said that shit. I literally, and look at the bottom of the cup. The ace of let me calm down. The ace of cups. The ace of cups at the bottom. Your cup runneth over, right? The two of coins. The seven of swords, the two of coins is you perfecting, because it never stops. The gifts that come through and you sharpening your gifts. Just like if you was in the gym exercising, like you can go through so many different changes if you want. Well, I want my body to look like this. I want it to look like this. I want my butt this big. I want however the fuck. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping on my butt. I'm just looking at my legs. But you see how she's twirling these on top? I mean, I think that that's like a sport really in real life, right? That's a sport. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But she's perfected it. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're going towards. And they don't like that. Because your eyes are opening, your perspective is opening, you're seeing shit for what it really is. You know what I'm saying? And you're learning how to walk accordingly to the Most High, with the Most High. You're learning about who you truly are. It don't got nothing to do with outside of yourself. It's everything to do with within you. You're digging deep. You're doing the work. You know what I'm saying? You're healing. You know what I'm saying? You letting go of shit. This is what this is. That's the energy that I'm getting from this card. You know what I'm saying? You saying like, okay, yeah, okay, I was in that relationship. It didn't work. You know what I'm saying? You got hurt really bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? That shit just took a lot out of you. But you like, you know what? Fuck that. I'm finna replace that with something more. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna let that shit go. That's the hardest thing. And I say that on my videos all the time. That's the hardest thing, is to let go. But if you don't heal within, you not no good for yourself. So how you gonna be good and with discerning motherfuckers, with seeing the truth, with walking into the unknown, with walking into the dark room and doing the shadow work alone and learning how to become the light in the dark. You can't perfect it if you hold on to shit and if you don't go within. You gotta seek. If you seek, then you shall find. You want to find the Most High? Then go within. How do you go within? Simple shit. Go spend time by yourself. Go buy some water. Get your mind off of, focus in on what bothers you. What insecurities do you have? Where did them insecurities come from? Why do you have abandonment issues? Where did that come from? You know what I'm saying? Where does it stem from? And I feel like that shit go deep. Because mind you, we've been taken from source, our natural state, thousands and thousands of years it's been since we've been taken. That's why, let me tell y'all something. That's why like my mom, you feel me? For instance, I'm gonna share this with y'all. Like my mom, we don't have the best relationship. And like just all the shit that I went through, like, you feel me? I feel like mistreatment, unfairness, and all that shit. A lot of kids say that. Okay, You know what I'm saying? But that shit do something to you though, because when you really see that shit and you experience it and feel that shit fuck you up. But then you know what I did? This is what I did. This was like maybe 2 years ago. I literally had a flash and my mother's whole life. I literally fell back and was doing this, like my face was going back and forth. But it was like a screen, you know, like when, like the back in the days when they used to do the movies in the taping thing. That's what I seen. It was like that. It's kind of like when people say, like, when you die, your life flash before your eyes. I seen my mom's life, and that's when my spiritual journey had just started. And I seen everything, and it had cut off like about when she was like about maybe like 15 or 14. I like she was about 12 maybe. It stopped right there. And I just felt so much. I felt like, man, I just felt like bad for her. And I understood why she was who she was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understood, you know, that all the shit, I seen everything she went through, but that shit was fucking crazy, y'all. Like, I swear to God, blood, like, you gonna go through shit like that. Don't be afraid. Remember it, write it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, not, I'm not gonna say remember it, but like, write it down. Take note of it. Take note. Like, I got hella books, y'all. I got so much shit. So many downloads. I'm sleeping, deep in a deep sleep, and shit start coming down, and I get up and I had the book right next to the bed. And I If I show y'all some of this shit, where the fuck did that information come from? I ain't know nothing about none of that shit. This shit is real. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is really real, and this is what we are doing. We are perfecting our craft. We are learning our true state of being. We are learning our true state of being, which is source. We are source. Source is us. We are the temple that they were talking. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? What do they do? What do they do in this world? What is the biggest thing that they do in this world? You gotta go do this. You gotta go to the doctor. You gotta go to work. You gotta go buy a house. This is the things. You gotta buy this car. You gotta go buy these clothes. Everything to keep you outside of yourself. Why the fuck you think they trying to keep you outside yourself? Why you think they don't want you inside? Think about it. Why you think they don't want you inside? Why you think that they don't want you to get to know yourself, and they want you stressed out and diagnose you with bipolar and all kind of other shit and have you taking all kind of medications and shit? Why did they even indoctrinate you with bullshit if they want to help you? Fuck up out of here. And then the devil came and tried to keep you bound. And then the devil came, he, she, whoever it is, because it could be he, she. You know what I'm saying? It could be he, she, it could be whoever. You know what I'm saying? It could be your mom, it could be your daddy, it could be whoever. You feel me? I mean, you know, I'm not pulling after this. I'm not pulling no more cards. Because you know why? Right after I pulled this card and it came out, and I'm gonna elaborate on that some more, the energy that I'm getting from that card. But right after, and I looked at the bottom of the deck, and I seen the ace of, what's this? The Ace of Cups that came out. Y'all see it? The Ace of Cups. You see that sun? And that cup runneth over. So let me just say this, right? I'm just gonna say this, right? Because I just got to. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me lie down in the green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Ye though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, thy comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thy anointest, did I say it right? My head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord. Psalms 20 motherfucking 3. You know what I'm saying? Quit fucking playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Quit playing. Stop playing. Okay, because when I do my readings, it all ties in together. Because Spirit is here. My ancestors is here. My ascended masters are here. So the energy that I'm picking up on this, right? The energy that I'm picking up on this right here. You need to get ready. It's time to clean house. It's time to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Get ready. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to know that this is not to scare you. When you see the devil card come up in the reading, it's no, do not be afraid. Don't be afraid because they can smell that shit on you. They can sense it. You have no reason to be afraid if you're protected by the Most High. You question it? You don't have to question the Most High. I'm here to tell you that. You don't have to question. No, first of all, let me say this. Let me reframe that. I'll take that back. You can't ask the Most High questions, but you don't have to question the love and the protection that's over your life because of the work that you're doing. Because of the path that you chose. You chose to take the anointings. You feel me? You chose that shit. You like, you know what? This other shit ain't worked out. Because Spirit allowed you to go through your life and live your life and go through all of these different situations and hardships and shit, and then handed you your cup and said, here, this was always yours. But I just needed the right time to give it to you. I just was waiting till you was ready. I was just waiting to see, you know, I just needed to wait and know that you were ready. I couldn't give it to you when you was 18. Everybody had their time when they get it. You know? Everybody have their time when they get it. You know what I'm saying? You always felt you were different. You knew you was. The devil always been on your fucking back. And that could have been an auntie that was slapping you upside your motherfucking head when your mama wasn't listening. You know what I'm saying? An uncle touching you. You know what I'm saying? All that. That's demonic energy. That's evil, right? That ain't right. Whatever you want to call it, they put a name on this shit. It ain't right. But you see how she looking? She like, nigga, you ain't, nigga. She about to bust out them motherfucking chains. She's finna, but she's looking at him. Look at the look on her face like, you think you got me bad. You can't fuck with me. I'm anointed. You know what I'm saying? You can't fuck with me. I know you can't. You gotta know. When you know, you know. When you stand, when you know who you are, and you know that, okay, I'm about my Father's work. I don't give a fuck what you do, how you do it. I ain't out here hurting nobody. I ain't out here, you know, causing pain, heartache. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna sit up there and sit in a room and speak ill on nobody and commune with motherfuckers that's being messy. It's just certain shit that you just don't do when you about your Father's work. It don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna be up kicking it around no bitch just because she got, you feel me, all of this, and I know the bitch don't like me. I ain't doing it just because. I'll be by my motherfucking self. Okay. So, I hope that wasn't too much. Okay, so I am going to do 2 cards. We're gonna see. Watch this, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all how spirit work, right? So this is from the messages from ancestors deck, and also it's the, what's this, the ancestor and the African goddess deck. I'm gonna pull 2 of these, y'all, and I'm gonna get up out of here because I don't want to hold y'all for too long. I've already been here for 59 minutes. Let's see what come out, man. Let's see how everything tie in, and I really hope that this helped. You know what I'm saying? Even from the beginning, from the hummingbird that came out to the bee. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'll probably be saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm from the Bay, y'all. I'm from the Bay. I gotta stop. I gotta work on that though. I be saying it way too much. And it's crazy because when I be like, you know, out and stuff, I don't even be saying it. I don't even like when I get on here because I be so into what I be saying. I get excited. Spirit, thank you for the message. Thank you. So Singer came out. And this is from the Ancestors deck. So Singer came out. I got y'all. We're going to take one more. Thank you, Spirit. I want to see how that's going to tie in. I haven't read that, the singer. Or it's been a while since I read it. I want to see how that's going to tie into the protection. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Creativity came out. I'm curious. Artistic. Artist or something. Artist. I want to see how that come out. Like, which one? These both came from the same. All right. Well, let's see. So that's voice. I'll probably get up again like probably like, I don't know, 5 and do another one for y'all. Let me see. There we go. So I'm gonna hold this up so you can see it. It says singer and his voice. Damn, that shit long. Okay, so we have the ability to emit, it's EMIT, a remarkable array of sounds, starting with speech in all of the variations and intones that a spoken language demands. Although several other animals also express through their voice in some manner, the human voice is characterized by a wide range of possible expression depending upon volume, pitch, reflection, and other characteristics. The range of possibilities become even more apparent with singing. Singing depends on 4 mechanisms: the lungs, which supply the air; the larynx is LARYNX, which acts as a reed or vibration; the chest, head cavities, and skeleton, which function as an amplifter. It's like an amplifier. That's what the fuck it say, amplifier. And the tongue, which works with the palate, teeth, and lips to articulate and form the sound that comes forth. Aside from the technical deception of the mechanism involved, singing can express any mood you're feeling, at times coming from a deep and soulful place, giving voice to emotions that can't be expressed in other ways. It's a direct window into our soul, one we can tap into anytime we choose. Sing as if no one is listening. I want to say something to y'all real quick. So that's another thing. Like, when going into the next seasons, the next paradigm of moving forward, and getting ready for the battle that's to come ahead, soothing your soul is very important. So listening to, like, calming music, and you can't like take in no bullshit. Like, you don't, and that's why we are us star seeds, are chosen ones. We do, you will find yourself like removing yourself from situations or people because you just can't take it no more. Like, you really won't be able, you really won't. Oh, I hope y'all heard me. I'm sorry. I don't know how long that was on. Damn. I'm sorry. It was my shit going dead. So let me hurry up. But I don't. But you will find yourself. Like I was just saying, you will find yourself. It's good to be in calm situations, listening to calm music, like I was saying, and things like that. Let me keep going because I don't know where I was at, and I don't want to be taking too long. Sing as if no one is listening is an adage. Adage is ADAGE. Adage. I don't know. That is appropriate, and I can read y'all, but this shit, the way this shit is, it's like cursive. Okay, that is appropriate whether you sing by yourself, with a group, or to an audience. The self-consciousness you may feel when you sing or attempt to sing, fostered by shame that most likely was embedded early in childhood, physically restricts your vocal cords, constricts your breathing, tightens your muscles, and inhabits the range of your voice. The result is when you attempt to sing. Your inner critic jumps in the chatters. Is it chatter? Wait, what the fuck is this? Characters you. I don't know. This reinforces the already existing shame you feel at such self expression. The barriers that were constructed in childhood and maintained through adulthood can now be dissolved. However, it will take your willingness to do what's necessary to lose that well rehearsed self consciousness, that by singing in the shower, singing when no one's around, then take a few voice lessons with or without a musical instrument. I mean, make songs up just as an unembedded child would do. Over time, you'll hold on, y'all. I hope y'all got that. Over time, you will find that singing regularly increases your confidence when speaking as well, and your breathing will improve even when you're not singing. Most of all, have fun with this and remember to call on this ancestor to support your efforts. Okay, so that right there hella tied into what we were talking about, and um it hella tied in, and basically it was just speaking on the confidence and how we were embedded as adolescents, and it even rolled over into our adulthood. The voice, having a voice. You know what I'm saying? And so when these cards come out, it speaks to certain souls. I'm not speaking to all souls. You know what I'm saying? If you understand and you get it, you get it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? But so let's see the artistic. Let's see. They better fucking leave my motherfucking. They fucking with my throat chakra. They don't want me to finish this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they got me fucked up. Anyways, get the stuttering and shit. Artist. What is it? Did I put that? Oh, sorry, y'all. I didn't pick the wrong one. Let me see. Here we go. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna be finished. Okay, so creativity. There's an unfortunate tendency, particularly in Western culture, to negate artistic expression. The dominance of left brain and linear thinking, and the experience of being shamed by parents, family, peers, and society for pursuing creative endeavors such as drawing, painting, singing, dancing, and so on, follow us into adulthood. These early expressions can get embedded in the in the body, and inhabit expression. Yet the archetype of the artist ancestor exists in everyone to some degree or another. It can show up when you appreciate the natural beauty of the world, or when you gaze at a work of art. It can tug at your heartstrings and your inner artist, inspiring you to pause a few moments and breathe. That's what the fuck I need to do. Take a awe and prompt you to take action with your submerged artistic talent. That hella ties into this. Spirit do not be lying, y'all. I'm telling you. Got a whole message for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't do this by myself. I don't do this shit by myself. The act of manifesting artistic expression requires you to listen closely to what inspires you, and then take the necessary steps to see your vision through to completion. When artistic expressions manifest in the physical realm, it has the distinct possibilities of inspiring others. The artist ancestors that is hiding, I mean, hiding behind a cloak of fear and self consciousness, is willing to support you in the endeavors, as long as you're willing to allow them free reign. What is it that inspires you? What blocks you from following through? What are the fears that so far have prevented you from making your art? What stories do you keep telling yourself that inhabits a passion expression of this artistic legacy? As you identify these fears, know that the best way to overcome them is through taking risk and going for it. If you already consider yourself an artist, what has stopped you from moving your creative expression further out into the world? It's time to honor those urging to seek urges. I'm sorry. It's time to honor those urges to seek the support of the ancestors for taking these risks and to consistently set aside time, act on those internal promptings. After all, what have you got to lose? Okay? So all of that tie in. If you gotta watch it over again because I was stumbling a little bit when I was reading the singer, but it all ties in, y'all. Like it really do. And I'm gonna say a couple of more words before I get up out of here, right? And I'm gonna let you go. But like, you know, you have to practice. You gotta, do your due diligence. If it's something that you want to know, study. Don't listen to what nobody else say, because something that means something to me can mean something different on your path. It can look different. You know what I'm saying? We all came here for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? To master whatever gifts it is that we need to move forward in the next life. We're not going to be here forever. You know what I'm saying? Be patient with yourself. Be kind to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Move gracefully. You know what I'm saying? Don't let this world stop you from what it is that you know that you need to do. We not trying to save the world physically. We got to save ourselves and love ourselves. And once you do that, the frequency, the love frequency that you start having for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Loving yourself is saving the world. Real shit. People don't know that. It's that simple. Loving yourself, healing is heightening the vibration, the frequency. You know what I'm saying? And the evil motherfuckers is here. They can't live in high frequency of love. They can't live there. So that's what we're doing. We're all over the world. It's thousands and thousands of starseed children. You know what I'm saying? Thousands and thousands. You know what I'm saying? That's why you think hella black kids is coming up missing. Hella kids, and I'm not saying like, I say black because, they're using them for something. That's why they're coming up missing. Whole boats coming up missing with kids and families on it and shit. Our color though. You know what I'm saying? Kids in general, that energy, they taking it, they're siphoning. They've been siphoning our energy for thousands and thousands of years. That's what's been going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, once you start seeing everything, the veils start coming up. The veils start coming up. And I'm going to tell you, the motherfuckers that you see on the corner, I don't mean to call them motherfuckers. That's just how I talk, y'all. I don't mean no harm. But the people that be on the corners and stuff, and they be talking about, God and this and that. They was going through an awakening, and 9 times out of 10 went crazy. Because this shit is serious. And that's why when spirits speak, listen, like, and it's your intuition. It's your intuition. It's sources inside of you. Leave this person alone. Leave their ass alone. It may be hard, but you got to know when to walk away and let go. You got to know how to. You got to adjust to opening your fucking hand. It might be hard. You know what I'm saying? It ain't closing your heart. You could love a motherfucker and not fuck with them. You can care for somebody and not deal with them because of their actions and who they are. And it just don't go with you no more. You outgrow shit like you outgrow clothes. Simple like that. It's easy for a motherfucker to outgrow some clothes and go shopping. But why is it so hard to outgrow people, loved ones, bad habits, shit that's not right for you, shit that don't feel good to you, shit that don't make you feel good, whether if it's people, places, drugs, whatever the case may be. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. What you doing it for? Move on. Let go. The only reason why you holding on to it is because it's a part in your brain that's gotten familiar with it and it feels like home. That's not home. Home is within. It ain't even in the brain. You can't take your brain with you when you leave this motherfucker. Just your soul. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So I hope that this help y'all. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all can't say that when I be doing my readings that spirit don't be here. It be something in these readings for somebody. Okay? And it all ties in. And I shuffle these cards in front of y'all. They come out. The messages come out. Like, you feel me? Source is real, man. Like, the most high is real. For real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't go to church. I'm gonna share that with y'all. I don't go to church, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't do that. Like, you feel me? I seek within. Like, I go within. You know, I ask questions. I can ask questions. I can, you know how in like when we were younger, we was going to church and they say the preacher be like, you can't judge, you can't question God. That's what they taught us. The fuck? How the fuck? That's just like saying I can't ask my mama a question. My physical mother. That's like saying I can't ask my physical father a question. You can ask God a question. He's answered me thousands of times. Showed me. It might not be right when I ask, but it come. If you ask, then you shall receive. So be careful what you ask for. You know, this shit is real. The spiritual realm is way more potent than the physical, I promise you. I feel like it's better. I like it a little better. You know what I'm saying? But I do enjoy and appreciate, you know, being able to be here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you guys have to understand that the world in the beginning, thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago, was created by, my shit finna die, I'm finna hurry up, was created by us. And it was a college. It was like it was a university. The world was supposed to be a university for us to come here and learn, you know, things and being in the physical. Learn about, you know, and create. We created the trees. We created the grass. We created all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We came down here, scientists, all that. It go back. You guys have to just go do like Rod Hayes. Look Rod Hayes up. It's R-O-D Hayes. Look him up. You look him up, he gonna tell you everything. And then you come back and you come and watch me, okay? I love you guys. I'm gonna let y'all go. Have a nice morning, tomorrow, whatever, evening. See y'all.